Hello, everybody. This is going to be something a little bit different today. So, we've recently been doing a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It feels like for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, been 3 sessions so far.
3 sessions. It's going quite well. So, obviously we had the Kingcraft podcast recently, so I kind of retweaked the overlay a little bit, and now we have this. So, we haven't really gone too far into this so far. Do you want to give a little bit of background on the campaign, Doom?
Balls. You really put me on the spot there, you know. But you could at least tell me to have the documents up.
Sorry, Doom. I'm sorry. But a good DM should be adaptable now.
I've got you there.
Right.
I'm sorry, Doom.
Low down to the story. Okay. So, we're in a fantasy world. Randomly throughout the world, there are spires that started to rise up several hundred years ago. Within these spires spawn creatures. Guilds are formed to hunt down the creatures. And these people have all joined up a guild in a town in the middle of the main continent. The world is called Neros. I forgot what I named the continent in particular. So yeah. So far in the quests, they have managed to be accepted into the guild. They have reached the very bottom level of the guild, the E rank. They have completed 2 quests so far. The first quest, they went into the spire on a mission to kill goblins. They returned, but something went wrong. Ooh.
Mysterious.
The escort that went with him was attacked, nearly killed. They managed to get him out and save him. He's currently recovering, but doing well. The second quest, they visited a brothel.
That would have been a really good one to stream, to be fair.
Yes, it would have been a very good one to stream, yes.
That was my time to shine.
I regret that I didn't, because that was a great episode for you, Elf, or Simeon, as you're known. So just to say, I'm with, left to right, it's Doombringer, Bugatti 7, Lord Zack 91, and ForeverTheElf, but just for the sake of convenience, I've just put our character names underneath.
And I am every other character. Hi.
Yes.
Okie dokie then. Do you want to introduce yourselves, given we've got a little bit of an audience for change?
Yeah, let's, we'll go left to right again, so obviously you're the Dungeon Master, so, and you're regularly just Doombringer, so I am playing the character of Nygrax, who is an Azamar Cleric. You will see what type of character Nygrax is shortly. It should be painfully obvious. And then to the right of me, we have Lord Zack, who will be playing Flint McCoy. Are you a human? Was it a human?
I'm a human wizard, and I'm a human wizard. I'd also like to point out that this is my first ever D&D campaign, so
yep,
all good fun.
My first time DMing, so
doing well so far. To be fair, this is only my second real campaign, and the first one only went for 4 sessions. So,
and
I've
then,
never beat the
I'm
streak.
no veteran.
And then finally, last but by no means certainly least, ForeverTheElf, who is playing Simeon, who is human. Well, fighter. Yeah, fighter. I never.
You keep doing what I do, and you go to World of Warcraft instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, fighter just sounds like such a lame word.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be called warrior, to be fair.
Yeah. But what are we? We're just players.
Yeah,
There's already 2 things with W, I suppose.
Anyway.
Warlock and Wizard.
Yeah.
So.
You haven't to count that, but anyway, let's continue.
And of course, they've also got the faithful little sidekick companion, Finian.
Who is also played by you.
Yes, he's also played by me, and he is an elf monk. And he is normally very quiet because I'm playing so many characters. I don't want to have to speak for him as well. I don't want to just end up going into a complete theatre of me talking to myself constantly. But anyway.
I'd watch that.
Well, you'd be the only one.
Watch your slow descent into cancer.
I mean, to be honest, I'd probably watch that too.
Noted.
Anyway.
Alrighty. So, shall we begin?
Yeah, let's begin. So we've just come back from our mission, haven't we? So we've just rested.
Yes, you've gone upstairs, you rested, and everyone give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, really? Already?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. If bonus. Just make sure this is actually working proper.
That's a nat 1, baby. First roll of the session.
What a way to start.
I don't see shit.
What did I get? I'll have to scroll down actually.
Got a 16. And Flint's got a 14. Okay. Yep. And you did another one as well, which was even worse. Okay then. Only Nagrax. You faintly hear the door open and close.
To our room.
It's your room, yes.
Right, okay, so...
You're currently all in bed, still asleep.
So I assume that this will be enough to wake me up.
We now walk before we disturb.
It's enough to rouse you, yes.
Um,
Elf is snoring his ass off.
okay,
Sorry.
I suppose... What time is it, roughly?
You don't know, you've just heard the door move.
Okay, I'd probably get up and just peer out the door just to see who did that.
So you get up and you move to the door?
Yes, I kind of just like peer out slowly, just if it's someone sneaking up, I don't want to startle him, just because he's kind of like that.
Right. You peek outside the door, you hear chatter and banter from downstairs, but otherwise you don't see anything in the corridor.
So just chat and banter. So let me just have a quick look at the corridor here. Have to
Is
keep
it Lorena? Did she follow me home?
It's quite possible. So I guess I'm looking both this way and that way as well, just to see if there's.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'll do for the time being is I will probably go back to... I'll probably get back in my bed, but I'll sort of like just watch for movement on the door for maybe about 10 minutes.
Okie dokie. Time passes, no other movements.
Okay, I mean, Nagrax probably wouldn't think much more of it, you'd just go back to sleep.
Alright.
Or at least attempt to.
It was light outside, by the way, I should have mentioned.
It was... Oh, so it was light, although I assume we were resting from the previous day, though. Or do you mean it was morning?
It was morning.
It was morning. Is it about the same time that Nagrax had breakfast the previous
Yep.
session? Okay, you'd probably go down and have breakfast then, if that's the case. I didn't realise it was kind of to the point. I thought it was still like the night before, maybe.
Nope.
Okay, Nagrax might go down and go and see if there's anything going on for breakfast.
Do you wake the other two?
I probably don't disturb them because I didn't do so last time. I just kind of let them come around of their own accord.
Okie dokie.
So,
You make your way downstairs into the main part of the guild. Finian is already down here and he is eating some fried eggs.
okay,
Looks up at you when he comes over and he kind of just looks back down and carries on eating.
I suppose upon seeing Finian, I will go to the same table as him and just sit at the side and say, good morning, Finian. How are you feeling today? Did you have any luck with the report?
Yeah, it was alright, yeah. I handed it in already.
Very good. Well, I'm sure you did a fine job. What's for
She
breakfast?
didn't look too happy. Oh, and I just got some eggs.
Very good. Is there anybody around at the moment I can ask for? Because I'm feeling rather hungry myself.
If you look over towards the barkeep is still there.
Okay.
He never left.
Fair enough. I will approach the barkeep and I will just ask him, good morning. Could I please have the same breakfast that Finian over there is currently having?
Yep, sure. Instead of shouting like the previous days, he simply walks into the back, disappears, and comes back. That'll be... 3 copper.
3 copper. Okay, I will deduct that from my character sheet.
You have copper?
I do still have some money, not a lot of it, but I still have copper and silver. out. Okay, I've deducted the carpet.
Okie dokie. A few minutes pass and your breakfast is brought out by a small half-orc. Not the one that you previously seen, which was the large female. That was very boisterous. This one's much shorter, clearly much younger.
Okay.
He brings it out, he's quite quiet, just puts it on the table and then walks away.
Okay, I mean, as he leaves, I'll just say, thank you. I mean,
He just
obviously...
looks over his shoulder, nods, and then keeps going.
Okay, with that, he will turn and just start eating his breakfast.
Okie dokie. Just gotta get the right document for a couple of names. 1 second.
Are you looking at the various types of food poison this could give me?
I mean, I was considering that, but
So you want breakfast, do you?
Roll for dysentery.
Yeah.
okay. Cerna makes her way over to the table and looks at you both.
Okay.
Oh, well, good morning. Finian gave in the report. It was interesting. But it is, well, met your requirements, so here's your gold, you two. She hands both Finian and Nagrex a bag of gold.
Okay.
And where are the other two?
The other two are currently sleeping upstairs. Simeon had a rather energetic day. I've wanted to just leave him to recuperate.
I bet he did have an energetic day. Especially if Lorena got her claws into him.
I don't
That's
believe she had claws. Her fingernails seem to be normal length.
Yes. She puts her hand on your shoulder and pats gently.
Okay. How much gold was in the bag, by the way, Doom?
10 gold.
10 gold, I'll just add that. Thank you. Yeah,
Well,
got gold again.
I'll go and wake them up. I've got things to do and I can't sit around and wait for him to give them the gold, so I'll be back in a moment. She goes upstairs and she knocks on the door.
Does it wake us up?
She's knocking on the door, so yeah. I'd say roll perception with advantage if you hear it.
She's done
You
this
gotta roll
before.
above 10. Both of you.
Yep, I heard it.
Kaduki?
I didn't.
I'd say for a nat 1 you don't hear it, you're still asleep.
Did you get a nat one? I was hoping someone would get a nat one on that.
I'll get up and open the door. Morning.
I mean, I didn't roll my advantage yet, so
Yeah, with a nat 1 I'm still saying you're asleep.
Your failure negates your advantage.
Oh, good morning. She tosses a bag of gold at your face, Simeon. I'll just say you catch it deftly.
Why is she so mean?
You immediately tried to flirt with her, essentially.
I was polite. I was polite.
Mm-hmm.
I was not flirtatious. God damn.
Maybe the last session was calm in a way.
Oh,
Doom's fine.
many thanks. Another job well done.
She holds out the other one. Give this to the other one. The day's getting on. You might want to make sure he wakes up at some point.
I certainly will. I'll just walk over and just slap him on the chest.
ow.
Not hard, but I'm a big guy, so you know.
Make sure one of you two takes her the report for the next one, please. With that, she closes the door and leaves.
Come now, up.
Okay. Am I awake?
You've been slapped on the chest by a rather large and
I
muscular
mean,
guy.
to be fair, with a nat 1, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Very well.
Roll to punch him.
Is this going to be a thing every session? We're just going to, like, one of these days we'll
No.
knock someone unconscious again.
I say, wow.
Wow.
What did you get?
You killed me.
I crit him.
You killed me.
Gives you
Great.
the advantage. I'd say that you've punched him in the head, he wakes up, but he doesn't take any damage. It was kind of a
Oh
light
god,
punch.
you know what? I just had a thought. What if you knock him so hard out of the bed that the floor gives way and he just falls into the seat
God.
next to me?
Don't give him ideas.
Is this Wallace and Gromit?
Yes, might as well be.
Alright, so yeah, you're awake now. Definitely.
Okay.
And you'll never sleep again.
Oh, I'm awake. What time is it?
What time is it?
You don't know it's light outside.
Yeah, don't exactly have a watch. Sun's up.
Oh crap! I overslept.
Alright, I'm gonna, I guess, put my shit on and go downstairs.
Oh, you were naked? Oh.
I mean, like,
oh god,
armor.
that makes it even better.
What did he hit me with?
Armour. No.
Should I be worried?
Oh, good morning.
Finian looks up there. Hey, good morning. Hey.
Barkeep, the usual.
You don't have a usual yet. Or unless you want some hospice.
Yes. Yes.
Horseman, yeah.
House manure. I keep getting the wrong way around.
To be fair,
Know which one I'm in.
they could be expanding the franchise.
Okay, he gets you 2 horse manures. 2 for the price of 1 today, just because it's you.
My man.
Pretty sure. Was it 2 copper I did for them? I'm trying to find a bloody doc. I need to make another document for prices.
Maybe you could just say that he kind of keeps the prices in his head and he just kind of reduces it or increases it depending on what his mood is. Yeah. He's a sole trader. He can do what he likes.
That is true, to be honest. It was a 2 copper. This time. Either way.
This time.
I'll take a bacon and eggs and a coffee, my good sir.
Sure. That'll be 5 copper for that.
Same for the eggs.
That'll be another 3 copper from you. Anyone else before I go in? Nope. Yep. Okay, bye. He comes back out. Say a little bit of time passes. By the way, you two make sure you add your 10 gold to your character sheets.
Yeah, I did.
Very good.
I did not.
Probably should do that, given you how much you spend.
I didn't.
Your things are brought out by the same little half-orc that served Nagrax. He gives you your things, nods politely, and then walks back into the kitchen.
I am eating my food and chugging my ale.
Okay. Finian generally seems a little bit fidgety today, but he seems happy enough.
How much copper do I have to take off?
5. I'll let you take that before we continue.
Do I
Possibly like
notice?
Don't
Do I notice that Finian's a bit off?
No, I'll just say, yeah, you notice that he's a bit kind of nervous, shy, off-ish.
That's just bug. Kind of like that movie with Johnny Depp where he uploads his brain into the internet. Bug's just done the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I was just typing whilst you guys were talking, so I didn't have to interrupt. Yeah, it's just a still image. I have my PC in the living room, so yeah, if I don't have a webcam, and the wire would probably be a bit too long or too short even.
How far was your PC?
It's quite some way. It's probably about 2 meters away from where I'm sitting.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't think a webcam wire's that long. Fair.
Enough, indeed.
So do you act on anything?
Finish
No,
my
I'm too busy eating and drinking to notice, I think. Well, I noticed, but I'm just too busy eating and drinking.
Fair enough.
So what were you saying, Doom? Sorry, I was only partly listening because I was just replying to chat for a sec.
Nothing bad.
Were you just saying that Finian looks a bit odd today?
Yeah, it looks a bit nervous, stroke uncomfy, stroke shy, stroke.
So basically he's looking like himself as far as we're concerned.
Yes, basically, yes.
Okay,
More or less.
well I'll tell you what, now Grax will finish eating his breakfast, and I think he's, even with his abysmal knowledge of social cues, he can recognise discomfort at the very least, so he'll just ask, Finian, you haven't really said anything all morning, is everything alright?
Yeah, I don't think Cerna was too happy with me.
Why would you say that?
He reaches into a pack at his side and pulls out a picture that he drew. It's a picture of Lorena.
Please tell me that went in the report.
Yes, he nods.
Is it,
I handed it in with the reports. It was kind of most of the reports. The picture is actually very accurate. It looks a lot like Lorena.
so he's quite a good artist then.
Yes.
So he's basically you in this world, except more socially awkward.
Can he? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, to be honest, Nagrax does actually appreciate art, so he will actually say, this is a
He took liberties and there's no clothes.
To be fair, he kind of doesn't really look at it in like that sexualized way. He kind of just looks like, the proportions on this picture are really good, Finian. I mean, it's sort of a little bit off around the chest and hips, but otherwise, this is really quite accurate. But
I just like embarrassingly look and see her chest isn't quite that large. And then
He just kind
go
of
back
looks
to-
at you and just stays staring at you as you go back to your food.
But sort of after that, I said, but you submitted something other than this, didn't you, Finian?
Maybe.
Uh,
I wrote like 2 sentences.
what did you write?
We went to the brothel. There was lots of girls. We helped them get more girls. We found out that the person who was giving problems with the food was just the orc not paying, and yeah.
So no mention of the
did you not mention the
cultists.
cultists, Finian?
No. I spent
Finian,
most of my time drawing.
Finian, I can appreciate that you want to pursue your interests, but you have to understand we need to produce an accurate report. I mean, what you have written is correct, but it's missing a lot of details. I can appreciate that at this stage in our fledgling careers, we're not really going... It's not as imperative, but you need to consider for the future, Finian, we need the practice to make sure that we're reporting every detail. Lives could be at stake. I mean, look what happened with Reginald.
He's kind of looks down at the table a little bit, embarrassed still. But you can tell that he's listening to what you say.
Okay, I'm not driving the point home too hard, I'm just trying to impress the importance of it. So, with that, I'll put a hand on Finian's shoulder and just say, look, it was your first time, Finian, so I understand that you might have not got the format correct. Listen, the next time one of us writes the report, I will look through it, and I will give you an example of what I've done, so hopefully we can kind of align our formats in future.
Serna told me that it has to be one of the other 2 for the next one.
So with that, I turn to Flint and Simeon and ask, okay, so who would like to take the task of writing the report?
I'll leave writing for better men.
Flint, I believe you're the only other... I mean, I kind of look forward because I'm an asthma. That is still considered man, right? Yeah. Man here.
Humanoid, sure.
Humanoid, indeed. So, yeah, with that, I just say... We all need practice with this, you three.
Fine.
Simeon,
I'll do the next one.
you'll be doing it next time. Flint, you do it this time, and if any of you need any help at all, please ask me.
Does anybody know what time it is at the moment?
Finian looks over to the barkeep. A barkeep shouts back. It's still a few hours before lunchtime. You slept in a little bit today.
It was for a worthy cause.
So,
He just smokes and nods. Given he knows where you've been.
now,
Alright, if I'm
sorry,
done eating, I'm gonna sit and sharpen my weapons. I think with the whetstone.
Okey-doke.
okay, Nagrat,
Make sure you put your uses off.
Yep.
let Let me just double check. So in fact, if you want to do something first, Flint, I just need to check something before I'm going to do.
What I want to do will take about 2 hours. Will we have enough time?
So if you have enough time.
I'll ask him now that.
I think what Nargrex is going to do, actually, he's just going to go back up to the room, and because he didn't do it earlier, he's just going to meditate.
Oh, Nargrex. Answer my question.
Oh, sorry, what were you asking? I didn't hear what you said.
What I would like to do takes me about 2 hours. Do we have enough time? Or do you want to have another quest?
I neglected to meditate this morning, so I'll just be a few minutes. If you can wait for me, I'll reconvene with you in a few moments.
But may I take 2 hours to do a task I've been wanting to do?
If you wish, yes. I mean, we sometimes have small trips to the market before our missions. I just don't see why not.
Alrighty then, I go up into our room and begin making a copy of my spellbook.
Okay. As I say, Nagrax will go up and he'll just meditate for about 10 minutes just to make sure all of his spells are prepared.
I'll say that you have the relevant inks to do it this time, but you will need to purchase them for the next one.
The book says it takes an hour per spell. I've only got 2 at the moment. And it's 10 gold per hour.
Isn't it 10 gold's worth of inks?
Just says supplies. Doesn't specify ink.
Well, 10 gold's worth of supplies. So I'll say that you don't have any supplies after this then to make a second one.
So you'd probably
Yeah,
so you'd have to go and buy the supplies next time.
Okay.
I assume it's what you're getting at there, do?
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty then.
Right. As that time passes, does anybody else have anything they want to do?
No, I don't think so.
So after Nagrax meditates, he will probably go back downstairs and he's going to look at the job board again.
Okie dokie.
So I think there's probably only the one job that... thanks for moving me.
Alright.
So he's just going to have a look at the rank relevant jobs, so anything in our class.
There is only the one remaining quest left on the board for your class.
Okay.
The quest is to assist in local law enforcement in investigating a series of theft.
Okay, what I'll do in that case then is I will take the quest off the board. I will go to the other two and just brief them on what we'll be doing today.
Fion's fine with it. He nods and accepts what's said.
Okay, and I say the same to Simeon just for the sake of time. So I'll just say, could one of you two let Flynn know what we're doing today once he's finished copying his spellbook?
I'll look up. We're going after the thieves today?
Yes, it was the only job remaining on the board, so we'll be pursuing this lead today. I'll go to the reception and hand it over to Serna. So I will go to the reception and I'll hand the note to Serna. I assume I need to sign and the like.
Yes. She fiddles about with her papers and she pulls out a little clipboard again. Sign here and get everyone else to sign as well. I'll send a message off for the person you've been in touch with. She kind of flutters underneath her sleeve and a chipmunk jumps out and runs out the door.
Chipmunk?
Yes,
All right.
I mean, I don't know that happened, so yeah.
You do not.
Nagrax will just kind of raise an eyebrow at that. He's just kind of like, oh, that's different. I didn't think of that before. So, do I need to do anything else here?
You need to get the others to sign. So we'll just say that you go around each one, you get them to all sign, you bring it back.
Yeah. So
she accepts it and she says, give it about another half an hour and you should be able to go to the Ram's Horn. It's a pub down in the market. You'll be meeting the officer you'll be working alongside with over there.
Understood. I will go and inform the others to be ready in about 30 minutes.
Do you know what's his name?
Oh no! Isn't the Ram's Horn the name of the brothel?
Yes.
Actually, it might have been fuck.
It was.
That's
Yeah.
It was.
Oh god!
Do it for hilarity.
Mid-
You know what? Fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
We went back there. No.
So, yeah, I suppose Nagrax has a tendency to forget details. Yes, that would probably help. What is the name of the officer?
His name's Williams.
Williams, you say?
He's the human. Quite young, so hopefully he'll stand out. Or maybe he won't in that place, who knows.
So we're going back to the brothel then. That name sounds very familiar.
Indeed, yes.
Understood. Okay. As I said, I'll inform the others and let them know to be ready.
Okay.
So with that, I'll go back to the table and just let Finian and Simeon know that we are going back to was it the Ram's Head, sorry?
I'm not at the table.
Ram's Horn.
I said Finian and Simeon.
Oh,
But-
fair dues.
Oh, back there. Oh. Very well, very well. Finian, be a good lad and go fetch Flint.
He perks up immediately and runs upstairs. He runs into the door. We're going back to the brothel. He runs back downstairs.
I hide my spare spellbook in a floorboard under my bed and join them downstairs.
Okie dokie.
This kid has a one-track mind.
So, as I'm sure Finian's already told you, Flint, we're going to be going back to the Ram's Horn just to investigate a thief. We need to find an officer by the name of William. So, I assume that you are all ready now. It'll probably take us about 30 minutes in order to get there.
Alright.
Very well, lead the way.
Great. You guys leave the guild hall.
Yeah.
Nagrax on the way out, you notice Cerna petting a little chipmunk and giving it a little treat.
Oh, well, cute little
Nagrax
chipmunk.
just kind of gives a little smile at that. He doesn't mind little creatures. Okay.
Is its name Alvin? Or Simon? or Theodore?
You never asked. It's too late now, you've gone.
No. We'll never know.
Okie dokie, so you guys go out and you make your way towards Zebrafel.